The consumption of improper food choices can lead to the blockage of arteries, resulting in increased blood pressure and the development of heart disease. Conversely, consuming the right foods can actively aid in the removal of arterial blockages, reduce inflammation, and enhance heart function. Today, I aim to provide an in-depth exploration of the most detrimental food items that you might currently be consuming without realizing the extent of damage they can inflict on one of your most vital organs, your heart. Additionally, I will offer healthier alternatives that can effectively cleanse your arteries and significantly improve your overall heart health. Let's commence with a rather unexpected entry. Number 1. Shark meat. Surprisingly, shark is not particularly beneficial for heart health. While it is widely acknowledged that fish, especially those rich in omega-3 fatty acids, offer substantial advantages to the cardiovascular system, not all fish are created equal. Certain predatory fish, such as sharks and swordfish, which occupy higher positions in the food chain, tend to accumulate higher levels of mercury. Scientific analysis conducted in 2017 suggests that chronic exposure to even low concentrations of mercury can have adverse effects on the cardiovascular, reproductive, and developmental systems, as well as the neurological, renal, and immune systems. Moreover, studies have indicated a strong correlation between mercury toxicity and hypertension, coronary heart disease, myocardial infarction, cardiac arrhythmias, and generalized atherosclerosis. Consequently, when consuming fish, it is advisable to focus on species lower in the food chain, such as anchovies, sardines, mackerel, herring, and salmon. Be a force for good and click the like button now. Also, subscribe to Evolve Hub if you haven't already. Number 2. Next on the list are fried foods. A well-known contributor to heart health issues. The American Heart Association has long classified fried foods as problematic due to their high content of unhealthy fats, including trans fats, which are formed through a process called hydrogenation. Trans fats have the ability to raise levels of LDL cholesterol, commonly referred to as bad cholesterol, while simultaneously reducing levels of HDL cholesterol, known as good cholesterol. This unfavorable lipid profile leads to the accumulation of fatty deposits within blood vessels, resulting in an increased risk of heart disease through arterial blockage and impaired blood flow. Additionally, trans fats promote inflammation through the body, exacerbating the detrimental effects on heart health. Numerous large observational studies have demonstrated a direct relationship between the frequency of fried food consumption and the incidence of heart disease. To safeguard your heart, it is imperative to limit the intake of fried foods, such as fried chicken, mozzarella sticks, and French fries, while opting for healthier fat sources like avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil. Number 3. High-sugar sodas pose another inherent risk to heart health due to several factors. Firstly, these beverages contribute to weight gain and obesity as they are high in sugar, providing empty calories. Furthermore, sodas fail to provide satiety, which leads to the additional consumption of calories throughout the day. Consequently, weight gain increases blood pressure, cholesterol levels, and inflammation, all of which negatively impact heart function. Secondly, excessive sugar intake can lead to insulin resistance, a precursor to type 2 diabetes, which can cause damage to blood vessels and negatively affect the heart as well as other vital organs. Lastly, heightened sugar consumption can induce chronic inflammation, a critical factor in the development of atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis is characterized by the accumulation of fatty deposits within the arteries, resulting in restricted blood flow and an increased risk of heart attacks and strokes. To support a healthy heart, it is advisable to limit soda and overall sugar intake, while opting for healthier beverage options such as water, tea, coffee, or other unsweetened alternatives. Number 4. Refined carbohydrates, including white bread, pastries, and cakes, have been linked to poor heart health. Extensive research indicates that these foods pose significant risks to heart health due to their impact on blood sugar levels and inflammation. Refined carbohydrates are quickly broken down into glucose, causing a rapid increase in blood sugar levels. This spike triggers the release of insulin, which helps regulate blood sugar. However, repeated and excessive consumption of refined carbohydrates can lead to insulin resistance, where the body cells become less responsive to insulin. Insulin resistance is associated with an increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes, obesity, and cardiovascular disease. Moreover, refined carbohydrates have a high glycemic index, which means they are digested and absorbed quickly, leading to a rapid rise in blood sugar levels. This constant cycle of high blood sugar followed by insulin release can contribute to chronic inflammation in the body. Inflammation plays a crucial role in the development of atherosclerosis, the narrowing and hardening of arteries due to the buildup of plaque. Atherosclerosis can lead to heart attacks, strokes, and other cardiovascular problems. To promote heart health, it is advisable to choose whole grains over refined carbohydrates. Whole grains such as whole wheat, quinoa, oats, and brown rice contain the entire grain kernel, including the bran, germ, and endosperm. These components provide fiber, vitamins, minerals, and phytochemicals that are beneficial for heart health. Whole grains have a lower glycemic index, resulting in a slower and steadier release of glucose into the bloodstream. They also help regulate cholesterol levels, reduce inflammation, and improve overall cardiovascular health. Number 5. Processed meats is another detrimental food item for heart health. Processed meats include deli meats, sausages, bacon, and hot dogs. These meats undergo various preservation techniques, such as smoking, curing, or adding chemical preservatives, which can have negative effects on the cardiovascular system. Processed meats are typically high in sodium, unhealthy fats, and additives like nitrites and nitrates. High sodium intake can raise blood pressure, increasing the risk of heart disease and stroke. Unhealthy fats, such as saturated and trans fats found in processed meats, can raise LDL cholesterol levels and promote inflammation. Additionally, the additives used in processed meats, particularly nitrites and nitrates, have been associated with an increased risk of heart disease. Nitrites can react with compounds in the stomach to form nitrosamines, which are potentially carcinogenic and can damage blood vessels, leading to heart problems. To protect your heart, it is best to limit or avoid processed meats altogether. Instead, choose lean sources of protein such as poultry, fish, legumes, and tofu. These options provide essential nutrients without the harmful additives and excessive unhealthy fats found in processed meats. Number 6. Another food that should be avoided is sugary cereal. While cereals are often considered a healthy way to start the day, that can be far from the truth, especially if they contain high amounts of added sugar. Most cereals on the market today are packed with processed sugars, which have been shown to be detrimental to heart health. Consuming processed sugars in general is bad for the heart, but it can be particularly problematic if you consume them first thing in the morning. This is because the fluctuations in blood sugar caused by sugary cereals can make you feel hungrier throughout the day, leading to increased calorie intake and ultimately weight gain. Furthermore, cereals are not very nutrient-dense. While they may contain some fiber and a few vitamins and minerals like B vitamins, iron, magnesium, zinc, and selenium, the amounts of these nutrients present are not very high compared to more nutrient-dense foods like vegetables, fruits, eggs, legumes, and nuts and seeds. It is important to ensure an adequate intake of all micronutrients, as research indicates that deficiencies in certain nutrients can increase the risk of heart issues. For example, a study found that over 20% of adults with heart failure had a low intake of vitamin A, calcium, magnesium, selenium, and iodine, while up to 75% had a low intake of vitamin D. Instead of sugary cereals, it is recommended to opt for low glycemic and nutrient-dense breakfasts, such as a spinach omelet with beans or a piece of fruit. Number 7. Moving on to margarine, which is often considered a healthier alternative to butter. It turns out that margarine is actually worse for the heart. Margarine is created through hydrogenation, a process that adds hydrogen atoms to liquid vegetable oils to make them solid at room temperature. However, this process also creates trans fats, which are known to increase LDL or bad cholesterol and reduce HDL or good cholesterol. High levels of LDL cholesterol can lead to fatty deposits in the blood vessels, narrowing arteries and impeding blood flow, thereby increasing the risk of heart disease and stroke. To protect your heart, it is advisable to limit your intake of margarine and opt for healthier fat sources such as olive oil and avocado oil, which contain healthy fats and beneficial compounds for heart health. Regular butter without any mixed-in oils is also a better option than margarine. When choosing a margarine alternative, look for products made with non-hydrogenated oils and free of trans fats to reduce the risk of developing heart problems. Number 8. Next on the list are cookies. Commercially baked cookies are tasty treats, but they often contain unhealthy fats like trans fats, as well as added sugars and refined carbohydrates, all of which are detrimental to heart health. While it is still possible to enjoy a cookie or another bakery product once in a while, it is important to consume them sparingly and in limited amounts. Homemade and bakery fresh products made with whole grains, healthy fats, and minimal added sugars are a much better choice for heart health. Alternatively, fresh fruits or dark chocolate can serve as sweet treats. Dark chocolate in particular contains flavonols, a type of flavonoid that has been shown to improve blood flow, reduce blood clotting, benefit cholesterol levels, and decrease inflammation, all of which are beneficial for the heart. Number 9. Lastly is the consumption of alcohol, especially hard liquor. While all types of alcohol can be bad for heart health when consumed in high amounts, hard liquor like vodka or whiskey can be particularly concerning. It's easier to consume a significant amount of alcohol from hard liquors compared to drinks with lower alcohol content. Overconsumption of alcohol can damage the heart by causing high blood pressure, increased triglyceride levels, and heart conditions like cardiomyopathy. While some studies suggest that moderate alcohol consumption can improve heart health, it is important to note that moderate drinking is defined as a single glass of red wine per day. Light drinking does not refer to binge drinking, but rather a very limited and controlled consumption of alcohol. Overall, maintaining a heart-healthy diet involves avoiding sugary cereals, margarine, cookies, excessive alcohol consumption, and processed meats. Instead, focus on nutrient-dense foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats like olive oil and avocado oil. Remember to consume these foods in moderation and consult with a healthcare professional or registered dietitian for personalized advice on maintaining a heart-healthy diet. By making mindful dietary choices, you can protect your heart and reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Discover the ultimate fat loss solution. Achieve jaw-dropping results in just 6 weeks. Join thousands of success stories for free now. Visit my website to unlock the secrets of my exclusive 6-week SHED program. Gain access to a customized workout plan, a tantalizing meal plan, a mouth-watering recipe book, and the support of a dedicated coach who will be with you every step of the way. Don't miss out on this life-changing opportunity. Click the link in the description below to claim your free challenge. Get ready to transform your body and embrace a new, confident you. See you on the other side.